Today, we are going to be investigating Black Agnes. This copper statue right here, supposedly is supposed to be a woman, but it's actually not a woman. It's a guy, Thanatos, the personification of death. And we're gonna go deep diving into the history of this certain grave, the legend that is behind it, and this whole cemetery itself. Apparently, if you sit down on Black Agnes's lap, you will die in 7 days. We're gonna put that theory to a test. I'm going to sit down on this copper statue's lap at midnight and see if I can get anything. We have 3 days, 3 separate days to see if we can capture paranormal evidence. Some of those days we're gonna be alone, and some of those days we're gonna be with friends. So let's see if we can actually capture anything paranormal here. Let's see if the legends are real, but most likely later in the video, we're gonna be debunking them. So without further ado, let's start. Before we start this 3-day paranormal investigation, let's dive deep into the history of this location so you guys know what to expect. The main attraction is the heart of the cemetery, and it is a copper statue located in Green Mound Cemetery in the capital of Vermont. The city's name is Montpelier. The copper statue is that of a male figure, sitting with closed eyes, looking upward, his head covered with a shawl. This beautiful sculpture and the man buried underneath has some fascinating history to it. The scary story is that if you sit on Black Agnes's lap at midnight, all sorts of nasty things will befall you in life, and you will die in 7 days. It's almost like a dare. It's basically asking me to prove this legend wrong. Let's go all the way back and talk about the guy who was buried underneath this copper statue, John E. Hubbard. For those of you who live in central Vermont, you may know the name Hubbard from Hubbard Park and Kellogg Hubbard Library. It is all related to this guy. When he died in 1899, he was the wealthiest guy in Montpelier by a long shot. But he was probably one of the most disliked guys in the city of Montpelier. His aunt, Fanny Kellogg, married into the Kellogg family. She was extremely wealthy and had no heirs. When she died, she left her whole fortune to the city of Montpelier. At the time, it was $350,000, approximately $9 million today. She wanted them to use the money to build a chapel and a gatehouse to the cemetery in a beautiful public library. John Hubbard contested the will. Ultimately, he prevailed and the money went to him instead of the city of Montpelier.
Run till you drop.
He died pretty young. He died at the age of 53 from liver cancer. And in his will, he left a lot of the money to the city of Montpelier. But let's talk about ego. It is now his gift opposed to her gift. And he spent a lot of that money. So it wasn't much that he donated to Montpelier. It's about $30,000, a tiny little fraction of how much he inherited from his aunt.
It seems you prophesied all of this would end. Were you burned away when the sun rose again?
After he died, the executors of his will, one of them, which was the governor of Vermont, commissioned an Australian artist, Carl Biter, to create the central sculpture. The central sculpture is supposed to be the idea of thoughts on death. But what's a legend if we don't get to debunk it, right? I love debunking this stuff. Let's dive deep into the research and find out why it is called Black Agnes and why you will die in 7 days. So it looks like this legend goes all the way back to the early 1900s. There was this man named St. Gaudens, and he was a sculptor. And he created a piece called the Statue of Grief. And it is located in the Rock Creek Cemetery in Washington, D.C. That specific statue, the Statue of Grief, became really famous, and the Australian Carl Biter, who created the piece in Vermont, was heavily inspired by St. Gaudens. So let's jump forward in time a couple decades, in 1925, where there was an amateur sculptor named Felix Agnes, and he was heavily inspired by the Statue of Grief. Felix Agnes loved the statue. He had an unauthorized copy of it made to put on his grave in Druid Hills Cemetery in Baltimore, Maryland. That statue started to get the name Black Aggie from Felix Agnes. And all of these tales grew up from the statue in Baltimore, where teenagers would go out at night, sit on the lap of the statue, and apparently have all of these bad things happen to them. The thought is that somehow the story of Black Agnes transferred all the way up north here in Montpelier, Vermont. But with all that history out of the way, let's get into investigation number 1, day number 1. And let's sit on his lap during the day.
I personally don't believe it, but that's what we're going to be checking out today. We're going to be seeing what's going on with Black Agnes here at Johnny Hubbard's grave in Greenmount Cemetery.
So let's get started.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, John, so if you are here right now, which I highly doubt, by chance, if you are here, you were a wealthy man. So it's true that your aunt gave you all that money. Is that what happened?
John, can you hear us?
If you are there right now, can you please make a knock or any sign near us, maybe next to your grave, on top of your grave? If you are able to, try your best to use your energy and make a noise next to us. Let's give it like 15 seconds.
John, we're here for you. We came all the way from Massachusetts up here to Montpelier, Vermont, just for you. Got anything to say?
To your friends, to your family.
You can use us as messengers to relay that information.
Let us know.
Come on, John. Anything you want to say, we're here for you. Or should we refer to you as Black Agnes? Do you want to be called John or do you want to be called Black Agnes?
Would you prefer Black Agnes? If so, why?
We'll call you whatever you want to be called.
I honestly feel like Black Agnes sounds a lot more badass. Sorry, John.
Black Agnes sounds like a death metal band.
Yeah, it does. Nothing, John?
Come on, John. Like I said, we came all the way up from Massachusetts for you. It's a long drive.
We have devices that are able to capture you if you are able to present yourself. I doubt you can manifest yourself, but if you actually can, by all means. We are not here to make you go away. We're not here to harm you. We're just here to see if you want to communicate. I mean, it's been since 1899 since your death, right?
Something like that, yeah. Late 1800s.
Yeah. I bet you haven't talked to anyone in a long, long time. So if you're able to.
John, how did it feel when the entire city of Montpelier was upset with you? Because when you died, during our research, we found that a lot of people in Montpelier didn't have the best view of you. Were you upset by that? Come on, John.
John, be practical now. Or anyone in this cemetery, anyone that is around, Mr. and Mrs. Brooks, Page, Miss Page, anyone else that is willing to come in contact with us. My name is Noah.
And my name is Jacob.
Like I said, we're not here to harm you. We're not here to make you go away. We're just here to talk to you. So if John doesn't want to talk, that's fine, but we're hoping that someone will come out and play today. EVP session number 1. We're on top of his grave. John, how do you feel about the rumors? Have you heard about the rumors? Anyone around that's listening? Apparently when we sit down on your statue, some misfortune will happen to us, will occur to us.
John, we read online that sitting on the lap of the statue will bring us 7 something of misfortune. Whether it's days or weeks or months, it'll bring us misfortune of some kind. Is that true, John? Can you verify? Or Black Agnes?
Let us know. We're giving you a little bit of time to respond. A little bit more.
Come on, John.
All right, John, I'm gonna sit on your grave now. If you don't want me to do that, let me know.
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Oh, so you do want me to sit on your grave? So I have 7 days to die? Is that what it is? I have 7 days to live, I mean? Is that what it is?
You better pay next month's rent, bro.
I know, right?
Before you die.
No facts, though.
All right, let's see if anything happens while Noah's sitting here.
John, how do you feel about this?
John, when was the last time someone sat on this statue? How did you feel? How do you feel this time? Any difference?
Do you not want me to sit on this grave? How about you push me off if you don't want me to being here right now?
Take Noah off by force.
Freaking scratch me, do something stupid, I don't care. Knock me out. I would love to see you try. No? You can't do that?
Maybe he wants me to sit on it.
All right, let's try it.
All right, John. You didn't do anything when Noah sat. Let's see if you'll do anything when famous YouTuber J-Mass sits on you.
Oh,
no.
John.
I feel like I'm gonna die in 7 days.
Dude, you feeling that? You feel that? I feel that energy. That's that strong energy.
Yeah, I think it's just the wind. I think it's just getting a little cold.
No, it's obviously a ghost.
Listen, John, I'm a skeptic. I don't really believe in the paranormal, the supernatural. Can you prove me wrong? Can you prove to me that this entire time I've just been being an ignorant asshole and that ghosts are real, spirits are real? Can you prove it to me? I would like to be proven wrong. I'm completely open to it.
The way at the camera angle, it looks like the statue is like putting its arms around your waist.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's the camera angle, though. It's the camera angle.
Listen, John, I gotta say, this is actually a pretty comfortable seat. Did a lot of driving. It's nice to lay back for a bit.
John, I don't believe you're here right now, bro.
I don't think he's here.
I don't believe this place is haunted at all. I believe this is all crap. EVP session playback. John, how do you feel about the rumors? Have you heard about the rumors? Anyone around that?
And of course, as of right now, we are playing back the EVP session and we've caught nothing. Go figure. We have done a couple EVP sessions during day 1, and I'm not going to display them all on screen and play them all back for you because, I mean, I do want to save you guys some time. We have done several EVP sessions during this investigation on day 1, and we have caught nothing on all of them. But we're not giving up. Let's try the spirit box session briefly for a second to see if we can get anything. Let's experiment with the spirit box right now.
Come on, we heard this is the most haunted cemetery in Vermont. You're disproving this.
Absolute bullocks. So, you have nothing to say to your family?
Generations of people who would love to speak to you.
What about your aunt?
Yeah.
Who inherited the money to you?
You died in the late 1800s. You sure you have nothing to say to the generations that have come since?
Are you spiteful over the locals here? Are you upset that your reputation has been tarnished? John, I'm sticking to you, Mr. Hubbard.
We're speaking directly to you, John Black Agnes Hubbard.
Oh wait, I think I'm talking to nobody. All right, everyone, so we are gonna start with the Ouija board. We don't really believe in the Ouija boards.
Yeah.
But we might as well try it. I mean,
Yeah, give it a shot, see what happens.
Right, so let's do it. If anyone is here right now, we have a board in front of us. Not too sure if you guys know how to use it, probably not. I mean, why would you know?
Yeah.
But there is a planchette right where our fingers are. By chance, can you come a little bit more down to the ditch where we are right now, sitting, kneeling?
Yeah,
And
we're right in the middle of a ditch, surrounded by graves on all sides. We'd love to hear from you guys.
you can see me, right?
I'm right here. Anyone there?
Can you
We
see us?
A lot of names. We see there's a Duke, there's a Boyce, Shepard, Hayden, Rivera, Monroe, Watson.
There is so many of you.
A lot of people.
If anyone is willing to participate in this stupid board game, please try.
Come on, prove to us that Ouija boards are real and not gimmicky board games.
We're doing figure eights. We're gonna spawn in Satan now. I would love to spawn in Satan right now.
That would be pretty crazy.
So of course, we both are severely skeptical when it comes to the Ouija board, spirit board, or whatever you want to call it. We've caught nothing for the past 8 minutes that wasn't on film in this video. I have to respect your guys' time. We have not caught anything as of this moment, but I'm not giving up. We're coming back here.
Most haunted cemetery in Vermont, my booty.
My booty cheeks. When Jacob and I were investigating or casually ghost hunting, during that time, it was around 8 a.m. And at that point, I did not know that we had to be here at midnight to have that 7 days to live effect on us. I thought it was any time of day, but in reality, we had to be here at night. So without further ado, let's come here at night. All right, I'm currently sitting on Black Agnes's lap here. Mwah! EVP session number 2. Since we are returning here after me and Jacob have tested that theory during 8 a.m. in the morning, we're here at 12 a.m. at night, and maybe we'll get something today. John, the man below the grave, I mean you no harm. Like I said earlier, that one morning, I'm not here to make you go away. My name is Noah, I'm a paranormal investigator, and I'm testing a legend right now. A lot of these kids claim that you are going to kill the person that you that someone sits. Sorry. Hold on, I'm having a spaz. If someone sits on your copper statue on top of your grave right now, the centerpiece of your grave, I don't know if you know this, but the kids have said, the locals have said that if anyone sits on your grave, unfortunate events will happen to you in 7 days. Is that true? Give us a sign, please, if you can. I would love to know if you can wrap your arms around mine. Hug me. You sound pretty selfish. You want to say something about that? Everyone hated you.
So the investigation on day 2 was of course around midnight. I was only there alone for about a little bit more than 30 minutes, so nothing really too crazy. This footage right here was corrupted. A lot of my cameras were corrupted during this 12 a.m. investigation. My microphone stopped working too on several cameras, which is actually pretty insane. Do I think it's paranormal? Absolutely not. But it's still enticing to see that, of course, this happens around 12 a.m., right? I'm gonna leave that open-ended. Maybe you guys believe that spirits could have messed with my equipment. I don't believe so. I do believe spirits can mess with equipment, but that's just a story for another day. Let's move on to day 3 around 5 a.m. I'm not giving up. There needs to be something that happens within these 3 days.
All right, so now it is currently 6 a.m. in the morning. Can you see that? If John isn't here, is there anyone else that would like to talk to me today? My name is Noah. If you don't remember me, I am just here to communicate. Just here to talk to you. If you are able to speak, can you try to speak into the microphones that I have? I have devices all around. If you are able to present yourself, manifest yourself, show yourself, the Hubbard family, or anyone else, why are you still here? Are you here for a reason? Unfinished business? I guess sitting on your lap, the statue, I mean, not you. Sitting on your statue doesn't mean anything. If I die in 7 days, I die in 7 days. Anyone able to walk on the pavement right now? I'm not hearing anything. So far, I see nothing at all. This is day 3. We were here yesterday right before midnight, and then past midnight, and now we're here at 5 a.m. in the morning. And there's no ghosts so far at all. Is there a Mary here? A Mary? Any Marys around? I keep seeing things, but I think it's just birds, maybe? Are you here because your grave is here? Is that why you like to stay in cemeteries? I just heard what sounded like footsteps, but I'm going to write it off as absolutely nothing. All right, so we are going deeper into the cemetery. The cemetery is pretty massive. That little cemetery gate right there, he had to pay for that, John Hubbard. All right, let's see if I die in 7 days. I sat on Black Agnes's lap, or AKA Thanatos, whatever the teenagers say nowadays. Black Agnes. But I sat on Black Agnes's lap and didn't really feel anything, didn't sense anything, but we'll find out in 7 days, I guess. What do you think? Do you think this is all bullcrap? I think it is. I don't believe it. What I think is going on is that this specific gravestone, John Hubbard's gravestone, I believe that this is one of the most fascinating gravestones in this cemetery. And that's why people think that this has a ton of paranormal activity behind it. It's because this is the most unique gravestone in the cemetery, and they're all gonna think that this one right here is the one that causes paranormal activity, right? This thing is begging to be something paranormal. Okay, so we're gonna be attempting a Ouija board. See what's going on here. Okay, John, if you don't wanna talk to me through the microphones, the spirit box, the EVP recorder, on various days, we will be instead trying out the Ouija board again. John, if you are aware that you are present, or if you are aware that I'm present, do you want to try to touch this planchette? If you move the planchette, along with my fingers. That'd be amazing. I believe shit like this is asking for bad stuff to happen, but hey, whatever. There are letters that you can spell out your name with, or spell out anything if you can try. Do you have the energy? Do you have the power? John, you there? Mr. Hubbard? Or anyone? It'd be so funny if something were to happen, actually. But we're not that lucky. If you died in 1899, can you give me a yes on this board right here? You were born in 1847, right? Can you give me a yes or no? I know that's accurate, but I want to give you the honor to answer that for me.
All right, team, so that concludes our 3-day investigation of capturing absolutely nothing. We have not caught John Hubbard so far. I'm still reviewing all the footage, and so far I've caught nothing. But I need your guys' help. If you guys see anything that I missed that potentially could be a spirit, please let me know. That would be excellent. Will I return here again? Probably. But as of right now, maybe some sort of off season for the ghosts. Maybe they don't return to their graves during this time. Maybe they return to the graves during the winter. We don't know, but I do believe that cemeteries are where the spirits are at for sure. Nothing much we can do. I mean, we have to wait for them to come out, right? But of course, I'm going to stay positive. Maybe you guys captured something that I missed. Please let me know. I need your guys' help. I'm only a one-man team when it comes to editing these, most of the time filming these. So you guys are my rock when it comes to this channel. So please let me know if you see anything crazy. All right, team. I'll see y'all next time. Thank you for watching all the way through. I love you all. Ta-ta. I'll see y'all next time.